really cover our advances. I do have 3 armies in this area here, so that's pretty nice. What I may in fact go ahead and do then is have this group moved over here, because they do have that air power built in there, and that would at least cover these guys to an extent, but also give them ground cover. But again, I don't really want to have them dispersed because they're not very strong. So what I'll do here then, these guys can cover Fulda together, and that's a decent bit of strength to a degree. I'll take stronger forces and have them cover here. East German forces can cover the south. Not a fighter bomber group. We'll go for something a bit, something like that, really. Helicopters can remain up here. Well, actually, to be fair, I don't know if the helicopters can contribute here. This is a siege now, so they need to win that. But I do have a lot of air power here now to disperse. Helicopters are just fantastic, really. Let's see. These units are just great because they do have air defense and ground attack built in, so they're just very good all-rounders. It's very useful for us, really. It's a difficult question here in terms of like how I deploy my power. These guys need to be moved elsewhere. I'm going to have them based over here at Kiev. Sorry, on Moscow. They have unlimited movement, so it doesn't actually matter. We'll shift forward the air power. Yeah, so they can't actually deal with air there. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of helicopters. Have them over here then. They can cover that. That's at least some air power there. There's a lot of helicopters over here. A lot of fighter bombers too. I do have a large airfield here that I can use. There's also a decent bit of air defense here, so we'll have Madberg, however you want to pronounce it, uses our heli airfield, basically. Helifield. As long as things are concentrated, I'm relatively okay. Which I think is the main. I mean, to be fair, he could use nukes and chems. I'm hoping it doesn't, but that is like a legitimate worry. So previously, I don't know if it's going to use chems or nukes. He probably has as an option, so that's something to bear in mind. And I don't want to spend all day on this. I do want to get ahead on this, so we'll just go ahead and get things moving, shall we? There's enough air power for a lot of things here. I doubt he would attack Fulda. This could potentially come under attack, so I think I will move these guys here. Cover them heavily. Right, so I've allocated the large groups over here. They need to have air power. I mean, yeah. This needs air power here. So let's gather these assets together then. MiG-25s. What do we have here then? So these are reconnaissance. Yeah. Electronic jamming. So I've got 12 here, and I can get 14 in this. That's a very diminished air group there. So I really would rather have that beefed up. These guys have had a bit of a difficult time. Some helicopters like this would come in handy too. I do have at least a Yak-2B over here. They're not super beefy. They do have great range though. These helicopters do come in very handy. So I'm going to be on the outskirts of Hamburg. He may very well try to attack. But the helicopters like that would be great for over here. Okay. These guys can manage about 18. This I can cover relatively well. I think I need to have these guys really moved up here. Let's move this group up. Right, okay. So I want to make sure that I can cover this. So I've got 9 here, I can handle 14 there. Right, so these are all countermeasure planes. That Yak-2... so that Yak-28 is actually not that useful here. Boost attack. Now I should have additional aircraft out this way. These guys, 21, 18, that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and bring them up over here. That's 14, but that's enough. This SU-27 is amazing. And this is very large airfield too. Right, so if I combine them, that gives me 20 here. And I can get over the VDV 14, okay. It gives me 14 there. We'll have these guys moved into here. Ah, do I not have enough for the 4? No, I don't. Okay. Right, okay. Let's move them here. And then I just need something else to combine. They would be quite useful, I'm not going to lie, actually. So, frankly, yeah, I'll go ahead and actually take some of these helicopters here. We'll have them combine here. That at least gives us some ground support too. Right, so they don't seem to engage again, so that's alright. But what I'm doing here then is essentially ensuring that I have air cover of these guys. Now, if I go to ground, they have 4-4 there, which is something. These guys have 2 land defense, so that's not too bad. These guys have a little bit of air attack, ground attack too. But yeah, having that there does at least ensure that the VDV do have some actual effective air cover. Because otherwise they could just be whammied on by a humongous amount of air power. But I'm going to do the same over here, over at Hamburg, just outside Hamburg. Here we have a lot of strength. Quite a lot of strength, but I want to make sure that we can have that. There's so many fighter bombers around here, I've got to say. Right, let's see. Have them 4 deployed. I really do need to concentrate these fighter bomber groups. They have okay stats in terms of defense. But again, it really does come down to having, like, just strength in numbers. I do think these ones are just a little bit too weak for my liking. Right, I'll take that group. Have that move there. In fact, I might go ahead and have them... Well, we'll see, we'll see. I can go over here. I'd like to have some unit of mass in there as well, then. That'll do. Oops, I meant to move them there. Okay. Leipzig needs some air cover, actually. Let's place these assets over here, then. We're getting there. It'll not take too long. Right, these guys. Alright, strong air cover now. Mainly this is just to ensure that we have the air power available. I'm going to likely suffer in a lot of ways here, but we'll just have to deal with it as it comes. He can't hit everywhere, doesn't know everything. It'd be nice to ensure that we do have some air cover if I can find it, like over here. Like, East Berlin has some decent air cover. Over here really has pretty good at Rostock. So I have the two groups here. And there's groups all around here, so it does actually help out pretty significantly. So actually this base is not bad. It doesn't actually have intrinsic air defense, but at least it is covered. But I'd probably go for Rostock. We'll see. I think over here it's better to be based at. We'll just manage. At the end of the day, I don't want to spend forever on returns, so I do want to get it shipped out pretty soon. Really, the best thing is just going to have to be having massed air power. I don't think it's too much else that can be said there. We'll try and figure out better usages as we go on, but when it comes to it, I just need to have masses and masses of air power. Right, move that group up there. Got 6 there, okay. They're not committed to battle, so I can move them out, which is nice. But these SU-17s are actually really beefy. So let's see then. So we've got 8 there. There we go, that covers them. Have them combined there. I could cover the fleet, but I don't think I will. Right, I'm going to have these guys deployed a little bit more centrally. I don't think this is perfect by any means, really. This is more or less just making sure that things are covered where they can be. That's potential weakness right there. Not a big fan of that. I just want to make sure they have some ground cover. Wow, there's a gigantic bloody fly that's coming to my room. Tremendous. Okay. Here's like a problem, of course. Ah, so the Polish can actually cover the Baltic there. That's nice. And northern Germany. Interesting. Okay. That's really handy, actually. Ah, might as well have some air cover over there then. At least there is some air defense here, not a lot. Bit of a problem, but it is what it is then. Okay. Again, this is by no means ideal. It didn't really live up to what I was hoping for, but it does cover everything more or less. Each ground unit that is on the front line or will be utilized is at least covered to an extent, so at least we have that. We'll just have to see how it goes, really. But I'm alright with that, I guess. Oh, we do have another asset here, actually. I almost forgot about that. Alright, there we go. Works out, I guess. We'll organise things as we go on, but we'll go with that then. So, refugees in Western Germany, Netherlands, Belgium and France. Despite the efforts of the West German police, refugees clog NATO priority routes for a variable number of times, up to 3. Okay. So random NATO stack loses mobility here. I'd love to know which. Is there a way for us to find out? Ah. The one over here, apparently. But that looks to be it then, so we'll go ahead and send this turn in a moment, it seems. So, generally, things have been interesting. The nuclear escalation's up here to 75. I believe the new cap is 140 now, so that's something to bear in mind. But yeah, things are interesting. We do have air covered over here. Maybe I didn't actually have to have air covered the first time, but again, it's the first time playing PBEM, so it's just getting used to how things work in the first turn especially. There's a lot of assets that have taken damage, but we did inflict losses upon the enemy. We didn't achieve all the breakthroughs we wanted due to the trench system, which there was a battle. Like this battle, I generally did lose due to the morale, which is kind of a shame there. But it shows you the value of leaders, really. These guys are at least entrenched there. It does go to the south. Maybe I could have left them there, but again, I kind of expected us to be here. But it is what it is. We'll have to just deal with it. Not all events would go according to plan, of course, so that is war. We'll go ahead and ship it now. You can send the same to the next opponent. Cool. Right, I'll do that. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. That has been turn 0, really. I'm looking forward to seeing how turn 1 will actually shape up and how Alex is going to respond. I imagine viciously, but we shall see. I've tried to bypass him where he's strong and just not engage him where he's strong. We have managed to actually break through in position, so that's good. It's now going to be on him to respond to that. He did go initially for, obviously, the strategy of having like a brick wall across the entirety of the front and make it difficult and try and stop us from breaking through. But we have been able to, like, group things together in such a way as to be able to, like, tailor our forces to the mission at hand. So let's hope for the best. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care. I'll see you again. Goodbye for now.